Alright, class, good morning once again. We are still moving on with our mathematics class. In our previous lesson, we learned something about place and place value of a number. Place and place value of a number. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to compare and order whole numbers up to 1 million. We are going to compare and order whole numbers up to million. So what we are going to do today is, first we have to know our symbols in terms of what? Comparing. When we are comparing, we have some petty symbols that we are going to use, or petty signs that we are going to use. So the signs, you know that we have our less than, greater than, or what? Equal to. We have these three symbols which we use in terms of what? Comparing numbers. So we have less than, greater than, or equal to. And we have to know the meaning of these three signs or symbols. Whenever a question is given for you to compare, we use this symbol, the mouth of this symbol, or the open ends, always open towards the bigger number or the larger number. So when I have 2 and 1, 2 and 1, this 2 sign, the mouth of the sign always open towards what? The bigger number. So when I use this 2 and 1, I'm going to use this because we are saying that the mouth of the sign always open towards what? The bigger number. So I'm going to open towards this number because 2 is greater than what? 1. 2 is greater than 1. The same example, when I reframe it to be what? 1 and 2. And the question, we are saying that the mouth of the what? Sign always open towards the bigger number. It means that I'm going to change the sign. It's no more coming to this place. I will open the sign to the 2 because the 1 is less than what? The 2. The 1 is what? Less than 2. So always open the mouth of the sign towards the bigger number. Open the mouth of the what? Sign towards the bigger number. So from the example 1, we know that 2 and 1, 2 is greater than 1. So the sign will open towards the 2. But the second example, the 1 and the 2, 1 is less than 2. So the sign will still open towards where the 2 is. So this is how we are going to use the sign. And when we have something like 2 and also 2, that one we are going to use this sign which is equal to. It means that when I take these 2 and these 2, we are having the same what? Digit. So you bring your sign here. Alright. And we also have rules in terms of comparing and ordering numbers. So let's quickly listen to the rules. First rule says that we need to count the number of digits each figure has. So for example, if I have 3001 and 301, the rule says that first, before you can compare any whole number, you need to count the number of digits each figure has. So now let's come to what we have here. We know that starting from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 digits here. Then we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 digits here. So now we have 4 digits here and we have 3 digits here. So what we are saying is, whenever you count the number of digits of each figure, and one is having many digits than the other, it means that the one with the larger or many digits is the greater what? Figure. So now, since we have 4 digits here and 3 digits here, our sign is going to open to what? Our 4-digit number. I hope you are all following. So we will solve more example when you get it. Understanding well. Let's take another example. When I have 6, 3, 3, 0, 2 and 6, 3, 0, 0, 2, 2. The first rule says that first count the number of digits. The first thing that you have to do is first count the number of digits each figure has. So we are going to count the number of digits here and the number of digits here. The one with many digits is the larger number. The one with many digits is the larger number. I hope you are following. So now let's count this figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is 5 digits. 5 digits. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have 6 digits. So now we have 6 digits here and 5 digits here. So quickly we know that the one with many digits is the larger number. And I said always open the mouth of your sign towards the bigger or the larger number. So now we are going to open our sign to where the larger number is. I hope you understand. Alright. So now let's move to the second rule. The second rule also says that when you count the number of digits each figure has and they are all having the same number of digits, like example 6, 3, 2, 0, 3, 5, 3, 2, 0, 3. Alright, now when you count the number of digits and they are all having the same number of digits, what we are going to do is this one is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits, and this one is also having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. Now they are all having 5 digits. So the second rule says now we are going to compare them one by one digit by digit. So here we are going to start from our extreme left hand side. We compare the numbers or the digits one by one. So when you start from here, this one we are going to start from here. So we compare this one with this one with this, one by one. So now we take our 6, then our 5, the 6 and the 5. So now let's check whether the 6 is greater than 5 or 5 is greater than 6. We will know that 6 is having a larger number than what? 5. Or 6 is greater than 5. So quickly, with our first digit, we know that 6 is greater than 5. So now we just write our sign towards where the 6 is. This is a situation whereby you do this when you have the same number of digits. Pay attention here. Pay attention here. We are saying that we will only do this when we have the same number of digits. When you count here, we have 5 digits. Here we have 5 digits. Then you move to the second rule. by comparing them one by one, digit by digit. So now we are comparing the digits by digit. So if you get to a digit whereby one is having a bigger number than the other, that means the one with the bigger number is the greater figure. Let's take another example. You all understand it. So let's take another example. So when I have 7, 3, 2, 1, 3. 7, 3, 2, 1, 4. So now, our first rule says we should count. We are comparing these two figures. The first rule says we should count. So we are going to count the number of digits we have in each figure. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits here. Then we move on to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 digits here. So now we are having 5 digits here, 5 digits here. And I said, when we have the same number of digits, we are going to compare digits what by digits. So now we are starting from our left hand side. We compare them one by one. So you compare the 7 and this 7. We can see that they are having the same digit or the same value. So 7 and 7. Then we move on to the next one and see if we get difference there or we get a different value there. Here we have 3 and this is also having 3. Then we move on to the next one. I hope you are following. So first we have 7 here, we have another 7 here. So we can compare straight from there. We move on to the second one. We have 3 here, 3 here. That one we can compare. So we move on to the third digit, which is the 2. We have 2 here, we have 2 here. So we can compare because they are having the same value. Then we move on to the fourth digit, which is the 1. And this one, they are having the same what value. Let's check out to the next one. The next one, the last value. This one is 3 and this one is 4. So quickly, you know that the 4 is bigger than the 3. So our sign opens towards what? Where the 4 is. I hope you are all following what we are doing. Alright. So let's solve last example. Alright, we are all going to try this example. We are saying that we have to compare this and this. We have to compare this and this. And I said in the first rule that we first count the number of digits here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 digits. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6 digits. So from there we can compare straight. We can't make our sign straight because they are all having the same digits. Then we move to the next rule, which says we should compare digit by digits. We have 6 here, we have 6 here. We have 0 here, we have 0 here. We can't compare. 0, 0, 3, 3, 5, 5. Let's check out to the next or the last digit. We still have 8 here, 8 here. So when you check out to the last digit and they are all having the same number of digits, the same value, the same digit, it means that the figures are equal. The figure here is equal to the figure here. So that means we are not going to use any of this sign, but rather we are going to use equal sign. Alright, I hope by now everybody has gotten the understanding well. So now we are going to solve more when your assignment is given to you. Alright, thank you.